Today's date is June 5th, and you're listening to another episode of Hold My Whistle. Today in the garage, it's me, your boy Paolo.
I'm Foy.
And I'm Reka.
Oh, shit.
Consistency.
It's important.
Dude, and one of the most consistent guys on our staff. Just jumping on the podcast. I love it. It's fun. He drinks my leftover beers.
That's steak, by the way.
Oh, those are your stinky-ass beers?
I put them in the fridge late. So they were in the Yeti for like a week and a half.
But they're still delicious.
That's it?
Yeah, and then I put them in the fridge. Yeah, because we drank them last week.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks
absolutely.
ago.
2 weeks.
It's not like we've been chipping away.
Yeah.
We had leftover beers. And I was, it's not like
That's the
I'm
worst.
crushing. That's
the worst is when you have like a get-together and you buy
But then you have a
beer.
friend like this guy. You have a podcast where you get to hang out with your friends once a week. And boom, fridge space. I could go to the grocery store now.
There we go.
But we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But a new thing in our lives. It's summer. Trying to work on my farmer's tan as best I can by going to the beach. We got a new sponsor, Oil Slick. Oilslick.com. They do the
Oil Slick Online.
Oilslickonline.com. Check them out. When you go to the beach in the Central Coast in Santa Barbara, one thing you see when you're driving down the coast is those oil rigs out in the ocean. And you get oil on your feet, tar balls, or whatever they call them.
Hopefully not balls. But
Well, that's Jack Johnson or tar balls on your feet. It's the song.
yeah.
It's kind of a thing.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But it's not from the oil rigs. Tar is
Oh, it's not?
tar is
Natural.
naturally
Naturally raising. But it's
on-
the area. So this area is rich in oil.
Yeah, and the tar is just the leftover stuff that seeps up along the beach and it gets all over your feet. But with this product, they have a tar remover,
Yeah.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
They have like a disinfectant. Like, is it a disinfectant wipe?
They have, it's an eco wipe.
it's an eco wipe.
So
it's
it's
so if you don't
eco-friendly.
want to carry the spray with you and you ain't got nothing to spray it on, you can just take the quick wipes with you.
Because like traditionally, it's like an oily base. Like we used to use baby oil or like canola oil, and it helps dilute it and take it off. But this is a cleaner version, and then the wipes are just as clean because they're eco-friendly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody loves eco-friendly.
Dude, it's
Especially in California.
And you don't got to bust out the WD-40 to
Dude.
wipe your feet off.
you know how eco. I was telling Sean because I might be looking for a truck here in the next near future, which really means next 5 years. 5-year plan, get a truck, right?
Yeah,
The Tesla truck
Wait
under
till you hear the truck
$50K,
he
bro.
wants to get the fuck.
$50K for a Tesla truck. It's coming out. No, I don't.
You're gonna haul a lot with a battery-operated
Right,
fucking
right.
truck.
I'll put your Tesla truck.
I'm only-
in a
I
tow-
only-
wait. If you're gonna get one, we're gonna have a tow off. Your Tesla truck,
Or- and
first
then a
my
race.
Danger Ranger.
And then a race, just a boop, little
Yeah,
sprint.
no, I don't get a truck to race.
All right, that's a good point. But that people do have racing trucks.
They do.
Randy Moss has a racing truck racing team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Randy Moss don't have a career no more.
Well, he does. He's
catching
just made the
Pasadena.
Hall of Fame. He and he's freaking analysis. He's doing good.
He's
An
analysis.
analyst?
Yeah.
You mean
Or
an
an
analyst?
analyst?
and guys, you guys are going through the whole A section of the dictionary. But
Well, the problem is
make
we're
sure
only
you get
on
to
A.
O for oilslickonline.com. Promo code Hold My Whistle. They got the wipes, they got the sprays, they got hats, shirts, all cool
Makeup
stuff. But what's the
remover
best
for
thing
your
about
woman.
them? They're straight out of San Ynez. There are folk.
Very good.
There are people, local business.
Supporting local business.
Right. 15% off. Load up this, get a shirt, get some oil. They have a towel even. Get ready for the beach.
It is that time of the
You
year.
don't want to get your new Tesla or your Danger Ranger and then, you're jumping into your ride and all of a sudden you got tar on your floor mats.
True.
Get the oil, oilslickonline.com. Use the product. Floor mats are fresh. You don't have to go home and put canola oil. You don't have to smell like bacon pan on your feet.
The bacon pan.
The bacon,
Who cooks their bacon in oil? First off,
it makes oil.
it's its
Bacon
own
fat.
oil.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just
Isn't it
By
bacon
the-
grease?
all of that
Don't listen to Paolo. He's an idiot.
sometimes.
But we love him anyways.
Definitely.
So let's moving on, Paolo.
Yes.
Moving on.
So we just finished watching the NBA basketball game.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Can you talk today?
Absolutely.
Well, you're not doing a very
I'm sipping
Dude,
on this bullet that you made me.
keep drinking that old fashioned. NBA Finals Game 3 was tonight. The series reverted back to Golden State up in the Bay Area, Paulo's favorite place to be besides San Ynez.
Yes, I know it's a tight one. It's a good race.
Yeah. But this game, probably one of the worst officiated games I've seen in a while, and it went both ways. I mean,
it was equal. That well, yeah, it was just badly officiated. It was like I said, told Jason, if it was a tighter game, there was 2 goaltending calls missed. There's 4 points that are obvious. That could be a reviewable play that is just should be fixed. And if it was that close, we'd be hearing more about it. But it was just bad.
Yeah. But you really have to understand, this is every year, right? This is not some new thing we're talking about. When we get to the finals, and I don't know, maybe it's because all eyes are on it, right? There's a lot of people that don't watch a lot of basketball through the season because, I mean, face it, it's a long season.
Oh, yeah.
It's 82 games. It's over the course of almost 9 months that it plays out. And so a lot of fans, they tune into a game here or there. And let's be honest, for the most part, there's like 7 really good teams in the NBA.
Right.
Yeah.
And the rest of them suck. So you don't complain about the refs when you're beating people by 30 and 40. You watch the game, yes. Were there some calls tonight that went both ways that they should have? There was the 2 goaltendings. One of them, like I said earlier, one of them live didn't look like a goaltend.
But there was multiple of the same call. Like, we could just go, like, traveling. How many bad traveling calls were there?
Don't get called anymore.
Carry over. Steph's. Oh, it was a windmill. It's
there was no bend in the arm. There was just.
It's like.
Well, and see, the rule is when you leave the ground, your hand has to stay on top of the ball. It's, there's this like some unwritten rule that people think's out there that your hand always has to stay on top of the ball. It doesn't. A carryover is when you go underneath the ball.
Yeah.
But when you're in flight, keeping the dribble. Now, we're not talking about like dunking and stuff, right? But when you're in flight and you're gonna like leave your feet, as long as your hand stays on top of the ball, you can continue the dribble, which he did. But he left his feet and his hand completely went to the side.
Oh, it was so bad.
He was struggling to keep it from underneath the ball.
He took it from his hip all the way above his head and windmilled it back around.
Now there was a Lowry foul.
That was terrible.
Moving screen.
Should have been a technical one.
Yeah, I mean, how do you call that?
It's not a moving screen.
But then
the call was a moving screen.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It should have been a loose ball foul.
Yes, and a technical one because he throws his shoulder in.
And their gimmies were so blatant, like you saw it, or they were just so back to back. It seemed like that.
There's a lot of missed calls, then makeup calls on things that
absolutely
the best charge they didn't call, but they called 3 charges. You know what I mean?
The one on Kawhi where
Draymond set.
Draymond set, but his foot's in the restricted area.
Okay, but it becomes the whole opposite where the NBA sucks. So if you're talking the 3-point, you touch the line, it auto twos. You can have partial foot in the restricted zone. It just has to. It's that 50% rule. More than 50 has to be out, and more than 50 was out.
Okay, so he was like 3/4 out. Like his heel was over on one foot.
Live, it looked bad. Live, it looked blatant. Like, come on, dude, that's a blocking foul.
Now, this is my question though: was these guys have been watching, like you're saying, like not only are the players like in a tight game because they don't get that they've been these teams have been winning by 30.
Absolutely.
The referees kind of tripping out because the game's kind of dumbed down because the Warriors are playing deep in their bench and
definitely.
It's
so
the game was dumbed down a little bit.
My take from this whole game is I think the Warriors were lucky to keep it as close as they did.
It was entertaining.
I mean, did they have a chance? No, they couldn't get over the hump. They could. I mean,
well, you know what it was?
Gotta give
the
Raptors.
Shooting.
The Raptors shooting
was
lights out.
insane.
I said they were going to get swept. Not going to happen. Still think the Warriors are going to come back. They're going to get some guys back. I mean, for the Warriors to come out and score 109 with the dog shit lineup they had tonight.
Steph had a career playoff game.
Yeah, I mean, no Looney, no Durant, no Clay. I mean, that's
this is the most craziest rest of all time. We've seen rest before playoffs. If you've clinched it on, this is like, hey guys, we're gonna squeeze this down to the last couple games. Just an idea, maybe, and throw in our horses.
Are we gonna go conspiracy theory on this?
No, I think it's strategy.
Is this the NBA trying to keep this series?
No, I think it's
viable.
Dude, look at the injuries. You don't think those injuries are real?
I think KD's more than able to go.
Well, yeah,
KD.
Yes, dude, it's been 4 weeks.
But
and here's the thing, right?
Indefinitely for Looney, which sucks, and like
he was a baller.
He doesn't make mistakes.
But here's the thing:
he doesn't score as much as the other guys, but they lose the ball.
The NBA is notorious for this whole conspiracy theory shit, and
more the NFL, I think.
But no, the NBA.
I mean,
it goes
both
back.
of them.
It goes to Patrick Ewing with the frozen envelope and all that bullshit. Look at it right now. The NBA used to own New Orleans. They took it over, right? And they still own New Orleans. Even though they act like they gave a new owner, they put an owner in place. Isn't it amazing that Anthony Davis was on the verge of leaving the best college basketball player we've seen come out since LeBron James, who didn't go to college, but the best player that we've ever seen come out of college, all of a sudden, with no chance, New Orleans gets the first pick in the draft. Go fucking figure.
Right.
The NBA is terrible when they don't even hide the shit. They are so blatant.
The lottery
about it,
balls are so weird, man.
So here's my thing to go off your point, Jason. I mean, do I think Zion is an incredible talent? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How does his game translate to the league? He's
Okay,
got handles. He can drive to the dish. He can finish. His mid-range jump shot isn't that great.
No, it's not.
I mean, what's he gonna play? Is he a power forward?
He'll play the 4. Yeah, he'll play the 4. Yeah, power forward. He'll play the 4.
How
he's gonna get he's gonna get a lot of PT.
Oh, of course he's gonna play.
You know what I mean? It's not like he's not gonna be put in that position where he needs to they're gonna let him free. He's an
NBA ready body.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think his game is the type of player that would want to keep Anthony Davis.
I think he's gonna have a better rookie.
I'm saying. They think they're gonna lose Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
So they want to keep New Orleans viable because you're talking about at least if you put Zion there,
He's gonna sell tickets.
he's gonna sell tickets. You're gonna keep that franchise there because the last thing they want right now. Let's face it. Vegas wants a team. Seattle
Bad.
wants a team.
Bad.
Seattle bad.
I mean, fuck. I heard the Marlins might be moving to Seattle. Like they just built a stadium. Let's not
Those
forget.
motherfuckers they sell out so fast. They're
Yeah.
the best pro sellouts of all time.
Yeah, yeah.
They yard sale every year.
Yeah, so when you think about it like this, you have to do everything because what do you want? If you're the NBA, what do you want? You want another team. You want an
Oh,
expansion.
you need to make it competitive.
But you don't care
No,
about
they want
competitive.
money.
They
No,
want
but
money.
that
so
built-
another
yeah.
team, more money, more profits, profit sharing that they do with the selling the jerseys and money. They want another team. They never want a team to leave a city. That is their biggest thing. When Seattle went to Oklahoma, they put it in writing that Seattle would be the first team to get the next expansion.
Oh,
Right? Because they want those cities to maintain. So the biggest fear of them is if New Orleans loses Anthony Davis, right? They have no team after
They're
that.
garbage.
Right? You don't get Zion, which everybody's saying they might not draft Zion. Come on, you're fucking stupid if you
If
don't.
you don't
Right.
take him, you're an idiot.
it's only the other kid from what is it Murray that or what?
He's having knee surgery. He could drop.
And then
he's
you got
out 3 to 4.
you got John Morant,
He's
Yeah,
got
there's
knee
no one.
surgery.
right? And then you got RJ.
Yeah, he's visiting with the Knicks.
Yeah, and he probably will end up with the Knicks. But the thing is the NBA is not the NFL. You're not gonna find. I shouldn't say you're not. It's very rare you find talent that can carry a team a second round pick.
Exactly.
It's very rare.
Yeah, I mean,
And top 10 is really where you get your total stars. You get players, but the stars, the
So-
shining stars.
Is the Warriors resting their players that big of a conspiracy compared to this?
I mean, it could be, but let's face it. The Warriors, full strength.
I think it's
should
strategy. I think this is a
dominate the
rope a
Raptors.
dope. You know what I mean? Like rest them. If it
I don't think it's a rest thing. I mean, like you said, the Warriors full strength. We're not even talking about this series. This series
Yeah.
is fucking 3-0 Dunzo. I gotta hand it to the Raptors. They are playing above their pay grade.
Absolutely.
oh my gosh,
They have not played this well. Their defense has always been tight all year.
Great defense.
They play good defense. The shooting, like the 3-point
it was
shooting,
some of the best shooting I've seen since like Warriors 2 years ago. The season
yeah.
they got second.
And you expect Danny Green to hit because that's what he does.
That's what he does.
He's a spot up shooter.
But Van Fleet was fucking
Kawhi
torching.
knocking down dagger 3
Oh,
pointers. They're
Kawhi
not even hitting the
straight
rim.
through,
Yeah.
no arc.
and
Yeah.
he throwing scud
And
missiles
yes.
at the rim.
Yeah.
Yeah, and quick release, man.
I mean,
you know?
who thought? So in my opinion, everybody's gonna say,
And
you
then
know,
the-
Kawhi is the MVP. Honestly, I think it's Siakam.
Siakam's
Who'd he say?
oh yeah,
Who'd
Jay.
he say?
I mean, that dude's been playing out of his mind.
Baller.
Now he's only what, a second-year player?
Second year player.
He's out of Louisville. Was he out of Louisville?
I don't even know where he came from.
I want to say
He gets
was
the Dennis
SEC
Rodman Award,
Dude.
and he brings the ball up.
And he got handles.
Yeah.
Who knew? Who knew?
right?
I mean,
Dude.
fuck, we watched the game 2 weeks ago here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, and I said it, we did the ride in the pine, and I'm like, suck him, whatever, seek him, whatever fuck his name is. I'm like
on
watching
one of
the
the
guy
list of-
play. Yeah, I'm watching him play, and I'm going, this dude's got game. I didn't know who he was before that
Right.
game.
Yeah.
Because he's like a nobody, bro. But like his eyes are so intense.
He is
He's got Singletary eyes,
balling.
dude. I like him a lot. He needs to get that.
And he's clearing guys out. What
Yeah.
I love. When you're a big and you're looking at like your point guard who's like, do you want me to set the screen? And he's like, get the hell out of the way.
He gets second chance freaking rebounds.
Yeah.
Good ones.
He is playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
And he's single-handedly, I think, carrying that team.
Well, and game 1, it was all him.
it was all him.
All him.
You can say Kawhi had a quiet 25, blah, blah, blah. Kawhi
Dude.
is what he is.
All I think I'm seeing is the Spurs in Raptor jerseys.
Spurs 2.0.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
It's unenthusiastic. You know, like Siakam is the most like look. That's the only guy that kind of like has like a little bit of edge. You know, but everyone's kind of calm. Even maybe Van Fleet. You know, but everyone like
Van Fleet has everything to prove. The guy didn't get drafted. He was a stud in
This
college.
guy is.
Oh, dude, Wichita State,
Yeah.
dude, that team.
He carried that team.
Oh, dude, him, Ron Barker, and then what's the other cat?
I know who you're talking about. The dude with the hair.
What the fuck is his name?
Fuck.
But I think another thing we saw surprising. Sorry, cutting you off. Was Surge defense.
Well, Surge,
Blocks.
Surge. What do you have? 6
Ibaka?
blocks in the second half.
Yeah.
like he became Serge Ibaka of old when he left Oklahoma. Remember, everybody was like, why get rid of him? They seen something that we didn't see as fans because he did diminish. And then tonight it was like the youth legs. It was like the old man, right? You go,
that's
you
what's
go to
funny.
the park and the old man stretching against the car, and you're making
Yeah.
That's
fun
the
of him.
Robert Ory
and then
guy.
he goes
or
and runs 3 miles.
The
Yeah.
Vince Carters, like you save them for this kind of moment. They don't have a whole season in them.
Right.
But, you know, they ride, they play minimal minutes, and then boom, you know.
and like we said, 2 of the
there's guys
blocks are bad.
Yeah.
2 of the blocks are
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah, way bad.
But he had 3 blocks on one series.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that's
He
fucking
it was
crazy.
It was awesome to watch.
But
Did he
see-
finish with 6?
7. He ended up with 7, I believe.
Dude, and like
Nobody does that.
how many? All in the
you know who
fourth
did
quarter.
that? One guy, Ben Wallace.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
dude.
man.
He didn't come in the middle with that shit.
After Mutombo, it was like heir apparent was Ben Wallace.
Dude,
you know
great
who was
blockers.
you know who was a good shot blocker? Not so much in the pros, but in college. Marcus Camby.
Yeah, actually he was. He was.
Marcus Camby. Even with the
Arms,
Knicks.
He
even
was
with the
supposed
Knicks.
to be the guy too.
Dude, he was a beast coming out of
he was
UMass.
supposed to be the guy.
I'll tell you what, the defense though on the yes, don't get me wrong, there was some should have been goaltending, but the off the backboard blocks were
Yeah.
just like the
Okay.
Warriors get
when
jacked
you're
by
getting
that.
when you're getting pinned against the backboard, you're bringing up some weak shit,
Yeah.
dude.
Now, the other highlight I think I would talk about is Steph Curry had a career playoff game, like we said, and the last minutes he played. I don't know if you watched most of the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he was on the floor diving for the ball. Like
He's showing his team what a
he's
good
a leader.
does.
It's just natural for him, though. I think too. You know what I mean? It's like
And I think it's good to see Curry do the other side because we talk about it all the time. Steph Curry is the best shooter we've ever seen, and anybody that wants to argue it any day of the week, let's fucking
Right.
argue it. He is the best shooter we've ever seen in the NBA. You could take your Larrys and your Reggies and all them. He don't
Not even close.
Nobody compares to
dude,
Steph Curry.
it's what he does
It's
to
from
take
any.
the shot.
It's from
At
anywhere.
any moment, he's gonna get you. He don't give a fuck. He's double covered. He's gonna pull up on you. But here's the thing: when he does the shit like you're talking, diving on the floor, setting screens, trying to go for blocks.
What I tell you in the
doing it.
beginning of the game, I was like I hope he didn't, but I was like, Steph's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
And then right then he was like, dude, there was one moment in the
With
first
his hand,
quarter,
with his hand.
Yeah, he's holding.
and he
his
just
fingers,
stayed down
man.
for like 10.
I think he got hit in the dick.
Well, that's what it looked
I
like
think
because he
got
double
hit-
grabbed.
Yeah,
He
I think
did
he
the
got
double.
hit in the dick.
But no, it's good.
It
It's good to
sucked
see
up real quick, huh?
him.
My thing I thought was most impressive was the rebounds he was getting.
Yeah.
I mean, he's coming off the weak
Well, he's
side.
sneaky. He's
Oh,
sneaky
yeah.
like that.
Sneaky coming off the weak side, grabbing boards. He had 7 boards in the first half.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, from your fucking shooting guard.
And I'll tell you this: watching
Fuck around,
Steph
get
Curry
one, huh?
play, and I'm not a Steph Curry fan. Like I'm not a fanboy of him. I think he's a hell of a player.
yeah.
The shit he does offensively when the ball is not in his hand.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
The movement that he does is just. It's beyond anything you could ever ask a pro player to do.
Dude, he probably ran 10 miles today.
Absolutely.
easily.
Easy every day.
And you to go back to your point about some of the greatest shooters of all time, you talked about Larry, you talked about Reggie.
Rip used to run around.
None of those guys move as much as he does without the basketball. He's going around double screens, coming all
You
the
know
way
who's
from the
second?
baseline all the way back to the
Clay.
top.
Clay's the second guy behind him who moves that much.
Clay does move, but there's some
Not,
different.
but yeah,
I
Steph's,
think, and maybe because stuff's a little bit smaller, a little bit sleeker.
Clay doesn't look as fluid
Yeah,
when he does
yeah.
it. He looks kind of rigid
Yeah.
and,
and it's easy to say that with his injury.
Well,
You know,
now,
it's like,
right,
yeah,
but-
you know, but like,
Steph's like sneaky, like drops the shoulder, splits a double team,
And he gets
comes
hammered.
off.
Like
Yeah.
he gets
He
beat
does,
up
he does.
going through the middle. but he weaves his way through the traffic. He gets beyond the 3-point line, and he always gets his shoulders squared to the fucking basket when he pulls up.
And his legs could be sideways, turned.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Untied.
But
Don't let him shoot.
Oh, real
Don't
quick
let him
shoe moment. Andre played defense with one shoe for a little bit.
He
I
did.
love that shit. And
He
just
did.
keep on playing.
Got it. But you know what the best part of that game was?
Tell me.
The best part of the game.
Wait, can I? Oh, I don't want.
Metallica doing the national anthem.
No,
I
that
did
was
like
good.
that.
That was up there.
You want? It's on the tip of my
let's see
tongue.
what
Can
you
I
got.
say? All right. Was this? Do you miss the Drake moments?
No, I didn't because we're gonna go
Was that
there.
what-
We're
was that
leading
it?
into this.
Was
We're
that
leading
it?
The best part of the game.
Okay.
And me and Foy and McClurg had this conversation in the coach's office today.
Okay.
Pre-game warm-up,
Oh, yeah.
they're playing Push the T 80 on. They're playing it.
Paulo has no idea what
Yeah,
So
I do. I know.
That's the diss song from
You're right,
Pusha
I know,
and Drake.
right.
They're bumping that shit while the players are warming up. So props to the DJ at the stadium.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not a Golden State fan. I hate Golden State, but I
That's a move.
hate Drake more.
Well, you know what was funny? It reminds me. I think we've talked about it a couple months ago during football season when the Russell Wilson and the Seahawks were going to go to Atlanta, and they were going to play Future.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like they were going to. I was like,
That's
Are
a
you-
straight Jack move,
how,
dude.
how many
games.
how many times is that going to actually be a scenario? You know what I mean? So take that, and it's awesome. I'll remember
Dude,
it forever.
swing for the fence, and who gives a shit?
You know what I mean? It's
well,
like when you hear about those
deniability.
stories when you're
Yeah.
a road team in the pros back in the days, and they'd fucking send girls over
Yeah,
or freaking have a
absolutely.
party next door.
Absolutely.
Like, hey guys, I got you a couple hotel rooms. Here's your rooms. Party next to these rooms, and don't let them
That's
sleep.
right.
Right?
Don't let them sleep. Right. And
Here's the ladies. You get
shout out to them for their response to Drake's antics. And we talked about it, right? Like it fucking drives me crazy that a player can step on, or a person can step on the floor that's not a player, and we're supposed to go, "Oh, it's so great because he's Drake." I don't give a shit who
Dude,
you are.
if you're Joe Schmo, you don't
Beyonce
get,
was
you're
there
fucking
today.
You're
out.
going to jail.
You're going to jail.
and you're never coming back.
Exactly.
Never coming back.
Because you're famous means you get to fucking act
is
like
it
an
in
asshole?
the NBA bylaws or is it in each stadium? Because
No,
I think
so, no. There is no bylaws.
Okay.
So the rule is you're not supposed to step on the floor.
If it-
now the stadiums can.
okay.
their
So you're an
security.
owner, Jay. You're an owner,
Right.
and freaking Drake is from San Ynez, and he
Right.
wants and you build a team here. You're
You're not stepping on my floor. You're not touching my coach.
You're lying.
No, I'm serious.
You're hanging out with Drake, bro, and he's like, Jay,
I would never hang out with Drake.
Here's all your OVO shoes. You,
Okay. Who? What? OVO? I would never wear those.
What the fuck is that?
like you don't know
No, I don't know
I don't
what
know
an
either.
OVO is.
And I'm a shoe guy, and I don't even know.
Drake's line.
I didn't even know. I don't like Drake.
Oh, come on. Man.
I
It's been
don't
around for a
like
long time.
Drake.
Okay, 10-4.
I hate Drake. Therefore, I would never wear anything Drake. You know what I think the worst Drake moment is of all time? You
me.
try to dress like Tupac and wear your bandana over a hat.
Did he really?
He did.
Oh, man.
That's just
Because
embarrassing.
he wore Birdie's sweater from above the rim to the first game.
Oh, yeah.
But he had the hat on, and then he did the bandana. Like, if you're going to do the bandana, that's your thing. Like, if that's what you want to do, do it.
Was it the 100 miles or what did it say on it?
I don't even know.
It was one
I
of
don't
those.
know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But
I
it's
mean,
like, come on.
he's like that suburb guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's the Ja Rule
He
of the
is.
nowadays.
You remember the
Dude,
White
come on,
Rapper
he's from
show?
the valley.
You remember-
He's from, he's
But,
like,
but you guys remember? Did you ever see the White Rapper show? They
No.
did that
Oh,
show.
yeah, I remember- I can't
remember?
remember,
And it was
yeah.
like all white rappers vying,
Mm-hmm.
and there was I don't even remember, Dave Brown or something, and he was like his name was his whole name from the Burbs. Like that was his rapping name,
yeah, John
Brown or
Smith
something
from the Burbs.
That like Ghostface Killer, like but you're
Yeah.
the
What
guy
is
from the
is
Burbs.
Ghostface Killer the best rap name of all time?
All
Ooh.
time.
Real quick, just throw me.
We going there?
You only get one nomination. Quick.
One not quick. You can't.
So
just-
for me, it's tough
I'm
because
gonna go straight to Method Man.
Method
I-
Man's good.
I was
Okay,
gonna-
Method
I
Man's
was
good.
just thinking
So
that.
for me, because it hits home for me, and we talked about this the first time I was on the show, Gangstar is what got me into hip hop. And if you're gonna be the pinnacle, the guy, and your name is Guru, so for me, Guru to me is the best rap
Okay.
name of all time
right.
because you're saying you're the best. You're the guy that's telling everybody how to.
No,
do
you
it.
know the most.
Well, yeah, but
That's different.
no, not if you
best
don't know Guru.
the-
best rap name. I don't know. I gotta go. You know,
Don't think too hard. What are you? What's on your
all right,
tip?
I'm gonna say the one. I'm gonna say the one I'm thinking about. Be
The lead
real.
up.
Be real. Okay, yeah,
Be
yeah.
real from Cypress Hill.
So the same thing, right? Like you're letting know, like I'm a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
is my name.
Okay.
and I because I love Cypress Hill.
Right.
Like fucking Black Sunday. You want to talk about a good ass
Good,
rap
good.
album?
Dude,
They
Number
are
two.
like, and one of the bands that went into rock too. You know what I mean? Like
They were able to transcend rap into other genres,
Absolutely.
which I respect, and they smoked the biggest fucking blunt I've ever seen in my life.
And the biggest bong I ever seen in my life when I was at Rock the Bells, it was like 9.
did you go to
feet high.
what year did he go and where did you go?
I went for like 5 years down to San Bernardino.
Okay.
Dude, we were up in the Up and Smoke tour at the San Bernardino Amphitheater.
Yeah, which is now the whatever that casino is.
Well,
there.
it's
Morongo,
not Morongo.
Pachanga?
No,
Pachanga?
San Manuel.
San Manuel.
Oh,
Yeah, so
that's
that's
the
what it's
big
called
one.
now. Right?
Yeah, but it's in San
Do you
Bernardino.
know Perfect Pair?
No.
The shoe guy? No. He's
So anyways, dude, what's the fat guy's name from Cypress Hill?
he's not Be Real, dog.
He's not Be Real. Dude, I love his flow. It's
Yes.
slow, but
it's perfect
it's
for
like,
the rock stuff though.
It's perfect for their music.
Everything like
But he comes out on stage, and I swear to God, he's got a fucking 2-foot blunt,
Right.
and it's like the size of the fucking dude's arm. And they
it's
like
Cheech and Chong.
it was the Up and Smoke tour. They were right after
Right.
Cheech and Chong, and he comes out with this fucking joint that looks like a whale dick.
Right.
I mean, it's fucking huge.
It's a baby arm.
And he comes out, they light that shit up, and holy shit, I gotta respect that.
Oh man.
But
And that's great. And I'll say another name that I have to give it up to, even though the guy's not as known.
All right, quick. Let's do
White boy. His name's Token.
Token White Boy. Okay.
That's play on
Yeah.
like I'm the token white guy rapping, and he's got flow. Look
there
him
you
up.
go.
Got flow.
That's
Paolo,
not too bad.
Yeah, where's your guy? Where's your
he
guy?
said Method Man.
No, that was
That's
my
a
first
good name though.
It
It's
is
like,
good.
But it's not a good. It's a good name, but like great rap, like Method Man. Like I love the name, and we love the artist, but like, come on.
Yeah, no. Who else do I like? I'd say, call me biased.
Go ahead.
You listen to him.
Go ahead.
It's Too Short.
Okay,
I
that's
think
good.
Too Short. The money symbol. I love the money symbol. I do it
Who-
for everything.
Who doesn't love Too Short?
I
though?
love Too
Dude.
Short, and it's just
Dude. Every album's his last fucking album.
everyone. Yeah,
Everyone.
the last album,
number
y'all,
10.
that's like the last
And now he's on what, like 16?
So who's your second pick?
Oh, Christ. I'm trying to go through the Rolodex here
Right, all right.
of good names.
Okay,
Well, good names: Loonies, Numbskull, and Yuckmouth.
Yeah.
Groups.
Oh, the best group.
You said Loonies.
Well, I
Well,
was just
he-
thinking of their names though, like Yuckmouth and
I mean,
Numbskull.
I'm drawing a blank. I can only think of like a group name, and it's like
What's the best group name?
I don't know. I like Farside.
That's a good name.
Farside is
That's a
good.
good name. And their album was the first one
And
was so
you know,
good.
passing me by,
That's
fucking
it. Oh, dude.
like that.
Mad
That
Cab in
name,
California.
that name totally fits their sound.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a Bay Area guy. I always love the name Digital Underground.
Okay.
I was just like,
I like that. I think for me, and going back to our city where I'm from, we had a group that I thought was gonna pop. They kind of fizzled.
why are you always promoting stuff
But
that's
no, but they fizzled and
Okay.
they went away.
what was the name?
Their name was Desert Dwellers. And I thought that was
Dwellers.
the coolest fucking name
You get the
because you're
DW
from
in it.
Vegas, right? Like you're the Desert Dwellers. Like for me, I thought it was a cool fucking name.
Yeah.
All right, next round. Lil. Who's your favorite Lil rapper?
Lil,
None.
I'm stealing Lil Wayne. It's easy.
I'm
Lil
not-
Troy.
Sitting fat south.
Yes, Lil Troy.
Wanna be
I
a-
hate Lil rappers, but Lil Troy.
Wait, isn't the guy who does freaking Old Town Road Lil Nas?
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas.
Terrible song. Terrible
It's a
art.
Billy
Isn't
Ray
it-
Cyrus song.
No, it's not a Billy Ray.
No, Billy Ray came on. So what
Yeah,
happened was
it's Red Dead Revolver, right?
So here's what happened though. So Billy Ray's only getting famous off the song because what happened was Lil Nas X, whatever.
Is that the white boy?
No, he's black.
Isn't there a little I'm
Lil
thinking of
Xan. Okay, so what happened was though he got featured on Billboard's like top 100 for country music. They pulled it off because
Oh, right.
they said the music,
The
wasn't-
genre.
Yeah, they said it wasn't country; it was more hip hop.
Dude,
Then
and he dresses in boots all the
so
time.
Billy Ray came to his rescue because Billy Ray liked it, and he jumped in and remixed the song to get him back on the Billboard. So Billy Ray sings a lot of the hook and shit in the new song, in the second version, so you can hear both versions.
Okay. Lil, fuck. I other than Little Troy sitting fats out, you know, that's like the quintessential to me.
And
like
don't say Lil Bow Wow.
no, we didn't. We looked it up. All right.
I like one song, maybe two.
Oh, Bow Wow?
No, of a Lil.
Which one?
It's Lil Yachty.
Oh yeah,
I like broccoli. That's
Yeah.
probably one of
it's
them.
a
Wow.
it's a good beat.
I don't know you anymore.
Dude,
Ford.
it's
Are you
catchy.
breaking up?
I'm breaking up with you.
It's catchy, and I like it.
Oh, that's funny.
But that's about it. Everybody else sucks fucking
Well, it's
ass.
basically like after Lil Wayne and Lil Troy, if you
Mm-hmm.
named yourself Lil, you're fucking just telling us right away you're garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not original enough to come up with a name.
Like,
How many Lil rappers
Well,
are
that's
there
the
right
thing.
now?
So if you got the name Lil, and Lil Wayne falls into this category, now.
Yeah, but
if you got the name Lil, there's two things about you. You got a fucked up haircut, and you got face fucking tattoos,
Very
dude.
true.
and you mumble rap. Because Lil Wayne does mumble rap.
Yeah.
He does a lot of different
Well,
styles, but he mumble raps.
Yeah.
He's the
He was
originator.
mumbling from the beginning. Yeah,
But he was the
exactly.
originator mumble rap. But now it's basically when you say Lil Paolo, whatever, don't fuck what you name.
He's
when
probably
you,
one of the better ones.
when you say Lil in front of it, you're telling me right now you can't rap, you don't care about hip hop, and you're in it for the money. Oh, and by the way, you have fucking face
You have
tattoos and a fucked up haircut.
shitty
Shit-
face
oh yeah,
tattoos.
it's like your cousin tattooed it.
dude,
Yeah.
oilslickonline.com can't even take it off.
right?
No,
I mean,
Oil Slick
that shit
Online
don't-
Hey,
can't take it off.
15% off. Hold my whistle. Oh,
Matter of fact, here you go.
Lowercase.
That's the challenge. Hey, Oil
Promo
Slick,
code.
if you could do us a favor, come up with a product we could spray on these little rappers and get rid of them.
face tattoo removal.
Yes.
By Oil Slick.
Fake rapper.
So
removal.
here's my question to this whole topic: what is the deal with face tattoos now? Like they are everywhere.
It's
It's a trend. It's just trendy.
Dude,
It's
you-
not gonna die though. It's just
a face tattoo to me tells me you're never gonna work.
Right, so we say that, but now you sound like the old person because
dude. In
remember.
15 years, it's not gonna matter.
But remember,
You think so?
I think
Dude.
so, except for in the business world when we're
Yeah.
talking like marketing and shit. But yes, here's the thing: our grandparents used to say to us, like, I remember when I got my forearm tattoo, even my own boss was like, you got to cover it up. Okay, yeah, whatever. Literally within like a week, she was like, it's hot. Roll your sleeves up, right?
Right,
yeah.
It becomes where like we're learning the youth and as the new kid. But for us, because we're older and we were under that genre of like, don't put them on your neck, don't
Well, it
put them on
wasn't
your
that.
face.
It was like oh, you could take off your shirt and you had like a chest tattoo or armband. It was simple.
You could still.
It might have
be
been a
prese-
chick.
Well, you cover it up.
You
It
could
was in
still
places.
you could still be presentable.
Because even like if you saw forearm tattoos, it was even a trip.
Yeah,
Even-
you're like,
people
whoa.
like a sleeved up stopped like at your bicep.
Yeah, to where
It was
your sleeve would cover it.
It was like the Japanese tattoos. It was like all
Oh,
under
yeah,
shirt.
shoes and stuff. Yeah, where
Well, it's
you
like
can't
a
see it.
KD.
Right.
KD's a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
He's got full chest. Does he have full
Yeah,
back?
full. I
Yeah.
think he has full
But you
back
don't
as
see
well.
it.
Yes.
You can't see it, and didn't he do that because he didn't want his mom to see it?
Right. Exactly.
Right. So that's a perfect
And-
example.
And he's got some hood stuff.
Well, I'm sure he. Hey.
He's from Texas.
He's got some. Hood.
No, he's not.
No, he's
He just
from,
went to
he's
college
from
there.
Merlin.
Merlin,
Yeah.
Merlin.
a Baltimore boy.
He's did you hear about the Nike shirt?
Yeah. So it's
So the
it's
Nike
got
shirt-
the new one.
It says San Francisco, which means that he's gonna play next year, right? It plays like it has like where he grew up, high school, junior high, whatever, college.
How
It's in
many
Texas.
fucking high schools did that guy go to? By the way.
3, probably.
Yeah.
What was Lompoc recruiting him?
Yeah. Pretty much.
No,
Pretty much.
Did he go to Oak Hill?
He should have.
That's in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always perennial powerhouses.
Well, it's like St. Thomas Aquinas from
football.
from
Yeah.
Or
Boca Raton.
IMG.
And IMG is a little bit different, but yeah.
Yeah. What is their deal?
They don't have a.
They
deal.
don't have a
They can't
league?
win. They can't
They
win
can't
a
win
national
a national
championship.
championship.
They don't have a league.
They just play.
They
big
just play to
schools.
play.
Early.
Well, no, their kids. I want to say what, like 75% of them go Division One.
Yeah, yeah.
At least that much. I mean,
Well,
they're
for-
a factory,
For $68,000 a year, you better go Division One.
right? I'm not gonna.
So I had a player. I was lucky to have a player that got to go to IMG. She was not. Oh, fuck, I hope she don't listen to your podcast. She wasn't the best player on the team. She was probably 7 or 8 from my club. She went to Dunn. She went out to IMG.
Wow.
And
What kind of commit? That's crazy commitment
they
though.
recruited her to come out there because they were looking for players. So
They were
going-
low. It was the new school,
Yeah, yeah.
and they needed to fill spots.
So they took her and she got some rotation, but she was like the 8th or 9th man for them. She got rotation, but now she's at UCLA. She just graduated from Dunn.
then I think that's cool.
So she went to IMG for 2 years, came back, did her senior year at Dunn. Now she's going to be at UCLA. She just graduated, got a full ride to UCLA. She's probably not going to play ball. Hopefully she does.
oh,
But it was kind of cool when IMG calls you hey, coach, I need to have a conversation with you. Hey, where you calling from? Oh, this is coach, so-and-so from IMG. And I'm like,
Really?
They're-
What the
where?
fuck?
They're the Marauders, right?
I don't
Some
know.
weird.
Or the Paladins? Or
Yeah, they got a weird, but
But it's just a gym.
if you
Couple
ever
classrooms,
dude, no, couple
gyms,
Have you ever
turf.
looked them up?
Yeah, I've seen the videos. It's insane.
Dude, the campus
It's
looks
better
like
than
Disney
Oregon.
World.
Yeah.
It looks like Disney World.
For 68,000 a head per year.
And it
And
got
that's
big
kindergarten
fast.
through 12.
Really?
They start at kindergarten.
Dude, it's Spartans. The freaking you want your kid to be a Spartan
So it's like the Chinese sending their girls
Yeah.
away to go do
No,
gymnastics.
yeah, no.
or golf? The
So they have.
Koreans.
So it's. I think it's 68 grand if you live on campus. It's like 59 if you bus
Oh,
in.
that's a pretty big reprieve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you
the bus
you want to move to Florida for 4 years, or do these kids get their own apartments after the first
Oh
year?
yeah, no,
You
it's
know what I mean?
crazy.
There's
It's
LA
crazy.
teams where kids are like, they have addresses. They just stay at the apartment.
Well, look at Bishop when Snoop's kid and stuff were there, right? Like,
Oh,
Apartment,
yeah.
those dudes were living in.
Or even Tate Martell's family. I don't know if he.
No. So he was from L.A.
Right.
and then he moved there.
They
They moved
there.
Yeah, they
They
moved there.
people's families move for high school sports.
Is he going to play at Miami?
He's gonna play.
You think so?
Yeah, he's gonna
Dude, they love him there. They're
Well,
freaking showing videos with his dog.
He's
running
got
around.
the swag to play at Miami.
Yeah, he got big old fucking balls.
Yeah, he does. He's not a big
old
dude.
balls. No, but
He's
big
got a
balls.
different kind of game. He don't have Ohio State game.
No, that's
Well, the
not.
problem with Ohio State is they're never. It's going to be a long time before Ohio State ever has a white quarterback again. They take the best athlete and they put him at quarterback and say, "Do something."
Yeah,
They
That's
never
pretty much
pan
how
out
it
in the
goes.
pros, man.
They don't. They honestly don't. Ohio, like that's
Well,
why.
they're-
We talked
like
about you
USC.
before, like Terrell Price, Smith.
They're like USC.
Yeah.
Well,
No, they get.
no, in all reality, if you compare USC quarterbacks to Ohio
Oh,
State,
USC
quarterbacks
wins,
all day.
but both of them don't
But-
send good quarterbacks to the league.
No,
Except
no,
for Carson Palmer's like your claim to fame.
no. I mean, yeah, that's pretty accurate. But if you had to choose between an Ohio State quarterback and a USC quarterback, who are you going to go with?
Well, of course,
You take the USC guy simply because they play more pro style offense.
absolutely.
They're drop back passers. They're not runners.
Well, it's like Oregon. It's right, same thing. Oregon
Yeah.
quarterbacks generally don't transition.
they don't transition well.
Yeah.
It's like-
Well, you have Mariota. He's probably the best one we've
But
seen
he's-
in a
and he's
long
subpar.
time.
He's
subpar.
mediocre.
He had 2 good years. He had
Dennis
2
Dixon
good
might have been better than him, and still he didn't get no rep.
way.
Well, if
No
what's his
way.
name wouldn't have got arrested, who's up in the Canadian League now? What was the other Samoan guy?
Oh,
It started with an M.
The
yeah.
the Hawaiian
Mata?
kid?
No.
Yeah, what the fuck is it's the Hawaiian kid.
Yeah,
right?
the short curly hair.
Yeah. That dude could ball.
He balled.
And
He won a
he's-
national. He almost won a national
So
championship.
you got to remember what's his name? Fucking
Maivia?
No.
no, that's The Rock.
I don't know.
What's the quarterback that was out of Texas A&M? Manziel.
Manziel.
So Manziel went to the Canadian League, and he
Yeah.
got under that motherfucker and couldn't get on the field. They had to trade him.
Yeah. Oh, he was starting over him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so they
yeah.
brought him in to like, push this guy,
Yeah.
and you couldn't beat him out because he was that good, and he's balling,
Yeah.
and he's silently balling.
Like, so you look at Johnny Manziel. He's got that short syndrome, and his claim to fame was he could run around and throw a ball up to grabs to Mike Evans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was his thing.
It always helps when you
Mike
have a great
Evans
receiver.
is a proven wide receiver. I think he's a baller.
I mean, that's where
He's got crazy tats too.
that's where
Does Johnny have crazy tats?
No.
dude. So this to me is where Baker Mayfield blows these guys out of the water. Baker Mayfield's short for a quarterback.
Yeah.
He's got skill. He's got a ton of shit in his neck.
Yeah.
And he's got tools now.
Yeah, they love
But
him.
he's talented. He's
on
good.
top of it, so
He
he's
is
gonna
good.
explode. He might. People are saying he's top 5 right now. If you name top 5, like you
He
could.
ain't in
You,
my top
when
25.
no, I'm saying like
gotta
you might
get there.
you
You
might
gotta earn
like
it.
but when you're at the 5th spot, you could be like, Johnny Manziel by the end of the year might be just as.
Here's my thing. The Browns win that division this year.
Whoa!
I'm calling it right now.
They're
The
winning now.
Browns winning that division. Steelers lost AB. You know,
When do we announce our decisions for what the Browns are going to finish next year?
we'll do it next week on next week's episode.
No,
for
you
the-
guys gotta wait. You gotta wait.
We gotta wait. Let's
You
wait it
gotta
out.
wait until like a pre.
We'll wait till
Summer
the
camp.
Hall of Fame game.
Because I was gonna say, here's the thing. There's still signings to be had. There's still guys getting cut. There's still players
Injuries.
being
Are they
moved.
doing? They should do freaking Hard Knocks with them again.
No, I
Who,
wouldn't.
who is on Hard Knocks this year?
What about Last Chance U? Is that out yet?
Who cares?
Both of those are my little quick bingers, before the
Dude,
season.
Hard Knocks. It's the same. It's the same story, different fucking chapter. It's like
this guy's got
you get an asshole coach yelling to fucking shithead kids who are way too talented to be at junior college, but too stupid to fucking be at a school because they don't do their work.
And they're gonna go murder somebody.
Fuck, dude, that kid was talented. Isaiah Wright was fucking talented.
Hey, so you got to coach some talent last week, huh? We had the All-Star game?
The FCA All-Star
game?
game?
FCA All-Star game. Dude, we won. The Pirates came through. We had the offensive player of the game, and
we had the game MVP.
Game MVP. Okay.
He balled. I mean,
about time.
Our boy Cadillac.
He played inspired.
And he celebrated. I seen it.
Exactly.
He's celebrating it.
I think I'm not gonna say his name, but we call him Cadillac.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that he's going to preferred walk on at SDSU.
I bumped into him. They might just give him one.
If somebody doesn't sign, he's going to get a scholarship.
Yeah.
Deserving of it.
Exactly. With his size,
GPA,
speed, and talent, and grades. I mean,
4 point plus 2, 3, something like that.
4.
The dude is legit.
Yes.
Legit. Yeah. I have never seen him this excited
he's gonna be
about
an Aztec.
anything.
Never.
Anything. The fact that he showed some emotion and played with some enthusiasm was a fucking welcomed sight. Because you think about it, 6'4", 210, 215, 4'5".
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to cover.
Dude, he's going to get playing time, I think, potentially, like, early. Dude.
I think he redshirts. I think if he's smart, he redshirts.
I don't know.
He talking to the family. They're already planning the UCLA trip. They're playing UCLA this year. Already planning the trip.
Let's go.
I'm sure we could get some tickets.
Let's see, Joseph. We'll bring Joseph, even if we can't get free tickets with him. We'll just bring him.
But go to the UCLA game. So the parents already planning on going there, the family.
I'm wearing UCLA gear.
And I'm hoping for him it works out, man. Good kid. Hopefully he's figured it out now. Right? Figured it out.
Yeah. And dude, then we got the kid across the street. Sanchez.
Blocked the field goal to clinch the game.
Yeah. Last play of the game. It was a walk-off field goal block.
Dude, it would...
Helmets in the air, coaches running on the sideline.
If you're gonna...
Freaking the kicker grabbing his leg.
That was soccer. That was a soccer
it
leg
was just
total flop.
Yeah.
But he popped up real quick.
Right away.
Oh, dude.
Right away when he
It's hilarious. It's a great play to watch. You could replay that play at the end of every freaking video, and you'll just be like, "Oh, that's
so
cool.
good, so good, so good."
I mean, if you're gonna go, it's your last play ever playing football, and you block a kick to win a game in that magnitude. Dude, that's something that stays with you forever. You call it corny, you call it cheesy, living in the past, whatever. Not many people can say that happened for them.
And it was a low-scoring game. Like, it was...
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the game that I thought it was going to be.
Dude, they fucking mashed us up front.
I seen that. Well, the quarterback only threw the ball like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, dude, he didn't complete... I don't think he completed one pass.
No, he was 0 for
6.
How mad were they? That makes it better.
They knew they couldn't throw the ball, but they were manhandling us up front and holding the shit out of us, mind you.
We should post that video. We could post the video.
Yeah.
On our Instagram.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
And how great was it that Dylan Hamilton locked up some motherfuckers again?
Dude, like, Pirates were all over the place.
Yeah.
Dude,
I heard there's some big hits for our boy, what's it, Vodka?
Vodka?
Our boy Vodka
Vinny Vodka?
freaking...
lighting fools up.
Yeah.
I've been talking to him, dude, he's not doing anything this year. I'm like, dude, please try and walk on.
Where's he going to school?
Oregon State.
Yeah,
oh,
try.
bro.
Go for it, bro.
He would be perfect. He is your perfect white guy, outside backer, safety type.
He'd be a special teamer to start.
Right. Like your boy Wells that played with you and went to South Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Cody was a stud.
Not as tall, right?
Cody was about 5'11",
but
fast.
He reminds me of Vinny.
Yeah. And he could play.
And Vinny's got the biggest chip on his shoulder.
Oh, totally.
And he's a smart kid.
So he had a layout hit.
Oh, dude, he crushed some lead back. It was awesome.
Nice.
Never played 4-3 outside linebacker. It's a completely different monster because you're more in the box and you got to deal with blocks and lighting fools up.
Dude, it's a green light, bro. Are you kidding me? That kid is like, because he might never play. It's your last game. And you're like, you put that kid in a box. Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Crown down.
He is the award winner of. He's a big Hitman award winner, right? He's Hitman of the Year.
Did he win Hitman?
Yeah, I think he did.
He's Hitman of the Ward. So
the what? Of the ward?
What did I say?
The ward.
Hitman of the award.
Hitman
Award. But hey, Saint has represented.
Boom.
And when Pirates represent,
it was great, dude. Head coach got a huge bruise on his freaking bicep. He pulled
both quads.
Dude, it was
and it was funny.
It was funny. I mean,
what were you doing?
I was psyched. You know, it was coaching the All-Star game to me. It's really hard for me to get a flow, and because I know it's an All-Star game, and I got people telling me their kids need to play. And
no shit.
I'm actually coaching because that's what I do. If I'm going to volunteer, I'm going to coach.
Yeah.
And I busted my ass all week.
So your defense held them to you coach linebackers, right? So what was their offense rushing?
Dude.
Oh.
They ran.
They must have ran for at least.
But they only scored.
Yeah, I think it was 270.
So, yeah, you know. They passed for 0. They rushed for 250, 270.
They passed for 0?
0 completions.
They never completed a pass.
They had 2 pass interferences that got them like on the 1 yard line.
Which waggle or play action?
Yeah. So I think the quarterback ended up like 0-3 or 0-4
did it have one
because
receiver?
of the PIs.
So the North County doesn't have receivers.
They didn't have anything.
Oh my god.
They were big up front and they had tough runners. Like tough
they had like
runners.
4 guys I seen in the newspaper
they
that
just
had carries, right?
Yeah.
Like
they were like 195 to 220, and they could.
Oh wow!
They mashed.
That's junior college size backs.
They got downhill, parallel, and put their nose down and fucking ran through motherfuckers. We tackled like shit.
Well, you don't expect that sometimes, man. It's got to be. So you played in a how teed off were you in your playoff game? All-Star game.
After like 6 yellow jackets and some fucking
this motherfucker was hyped up. Fucking, were you fucking frothing?
Oh. I had to go every series. Like I played a series.
They stopped you?
No, because we rotated. There's 2 middle backers. Me and a dude from St. Joe. He was really good. Chris Nunez was a fucking stud. Like he was big. He could run. He could tackle. He played at Hancock. Me and him rotated series, and I'd get a series, and I was hyped. And then you like fuck the next series. They're driving. Like, he gets 12 plays, I was 3
How much
out.
clock did they eat up?
For that game?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the North County killed us in time of possession.
Yeah.
We had 10 plays in the first half, offensively.
You see what I'm saying? I think I trip on that kind of offense. I've seen CIF champions just do that.
Yeah.
Palma High School.
If you can control the clock.
I've seen them eat a whole quarter.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, we were getting blasted out by them in a league game, and the offensive coordinator was like, sure, to the assistant, call the fourth quarter. Not one play, bro. Not one play. They just fucking ran the fucking 3 yards at a time, and we kicked it deep. You know, they kneeled it at the 2 on purpose, and they just ate up the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You know how fast that went?
It's
fucking miserable. 10 minutes. That's how fast it went. Fucking 12 minutes.
It just flies by.
AJ was just gone.
Did you play an All-Star game?
Negative.
Like I played.
Ours is tight. The Charlie Whittemire All-Star game is you play at San Jose State or you play at San Jose City. And it's legitimate. It's serious. You always have a couple guys that go pro.
Ours was a Kiwanis game,
right?
Not as.
But all I want to know is that can you talk to these groups and be like, hook these kids up? They're still wearing practice jerseys.
No, they won't. It's the same thing in basketball because we're Kiwanis. So basketball.
Oh, you're still the Kiwanis game?
We're Kiwanis. The jerseys look like something we wear.
It's like an Elks Rec jersey.
Yeah, as I say, it's not even as good as the practice jerseys that our girls wear at the high school.
Right.
They're like baggy. They're ugly. They're terrible.
It's like that.
You have to put your own elastic in.
Yeah.
That was my All-Star. It was a mesh knitted.
You had to tie knots.
You had to tie knots, and you had to put elastic in the sleeves, or else you're looking like Dan Marino sleeves.
Yeah.
Right. It's so bad.
And it's like you would think.
I hope we get big enough and we could just sponsor an All-Star game. We'll have the Hold My Whistle All-Star game, and the kids could be fucking just decked out.
You want to be rocking
the high school that has black pants has to donate the pants to the whole fucking All-Star team.
I don't know. I mean,
that's what happens. They wear PV's freaking pants.
Oh yeah, they were
every year. PV has the pants for the All-Star team.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
I don't know.
How crazy is that? You know what I would do too? I'd have go ahead and mix all the decals. I'd buy an equal amount of all the decals for all the kids. You do whatever you want. But I'd also have an All-Star sticker.
You could do an All-Star.
They do have an All-Star sticker.
You have an All-Star sticker, but
it's whack.
There's something about being at the All-Star game and swapping stickers with people.
Oh yeah, you're going around.
That was before.
I don't want you guys.
Right, I don't want yours, but I might want yours.
But that's like trading jerseys with the pros. People had that on that helmet first.
You don't take that away. And you also, like, if you're the best quarterback and they're the best, like, say, DB, you kind of want to make that swap. You want to, like, hey, dude, I'm going to
If you battled out at the game, you know what I mean? Or, like, you guys are boys, whatever, you're on the same team now because you battled during league or whatever. Yeah.
And there's something to be said about making that team because if you get tight with your all-star group, you're hanging out with dudes you fucking hated during
for 4 years.
Yeah.
3-4 years, right?
Whatever you'd play.
But you bump into each other after?
Dude, I've got friends now from that All-Star game that I stay in contact with that I never knew were that cool.
Right.
It's like,
oh no, because they were your enemy prior.
Right.
They're your enemy.
And did you remember the names of people fucking you hated in high school ball? You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
Nick Bozzetta. Nick Bozzetta. I was like, this motherfucker.
He can't remember the name. He can't even get it right.
Well, they're both. There's
fucking Paolo.
Same team.
I just hated everybody because they weren't black and orange.
Yeah.
It was easy.
But then it's like, then you meet those guys and they're like, the first thing they say, dude, I fucking hated playing against you.
Right.
You know, they give you your prop. Like, if you're good.
Yeah, but
like,
you let them talk first.
Yeah.
You gotta don't break the ice.
I'm like, hey,
hold your ground.
What would you play? Blah blah blah. Oh, you're that dude. You
yeah.
I'm not trying to say I was legit or anything, but like when I met some of the dudes, it's like, I hated trying to fucking block you.
Did you have what's the game highlight? What's your game highlight? Quick.
This past game or mine?
You personally. Both. Throw them at me.
From both mine and
give me some history first.
Oh, history first. I had 8 tackles and 3 sacks in my All-Star game.
What sack was the best one?
You had 3 sacks in All-Star game. That's good shit.
That's it. That is tight.
Fucking on a rollout, dude. They were rolling out.
Backside?
I was playing. Basically, I was playing sprint cover. And I had to make the play in space. My favorite moment is they threw like a screen pass to Kyle Shotwell. He went to Cal Poly, and he then tried out for the Raiders.
Oh wow!
It was me and him 1-on-1 in the open field. He had like, I don't know, the hash. He was like on the hash. He had all that space. He tried to shake me, and I made an open field tackle on him in space, and I was happy about that.
Okay.
I didn't get defense.
Did you hop, or did you actually have your feet chopped? Or did he suck at running that bad that he would just walk into the wall of Sean?
Shit.
Nah, I pretty much. He was a big motherfucker. I took his knees right the fuck out.
Okay. Oh, money. So what was the highlight of this last game?
This last game.
Is it the last play?
If
you erase that, what's
Jasper's
yours?
catch in the end zone?
No, not even Jasper's catch.
One-handed, or how did he do it quick?
No,
it was like a steal.
Okay.
Jasper's catch was pretty.
Was it Randy
routine.
Moss-ish?
No.
Over the top?
No, it was routine. His touchdown was routine. He was wide open.
It was just distance.
His swag.
Yes.
He turned to the guy holding the ball out and taunted him into the end zone. Then he puts his 3 up like he always does.
No, he didn't.
And that was routine.
That's my boy.
The catch he made over 2 defenders.
That's the one I'm talking about. The one over the 2 defenders where he snatched.
He jumped up over both guys.
He's
reached over the shoulders and pulled it away from him.
I know there's probably other dudes out there, but he's probably the white guy with the most spring I've ever met.
He's got some ups.
Yeah.
I've seen it, but I know this kid.
He could dunk in 8th grade.
The kids that I know, you know what I mean, or the people that I've played with.
He's no Jordan Kilgannon.
There's guys out there I know. But he's got last ring. I know CIF.
And he's over 6
Doug
foot,
Wright.
so
There's a guy from Live Oak who had the freaking the CCS record for like 20 years from Live Oak, and he was like my basketball coach in like YMCA. And his son's a private coach in Vegas, doing fucking dribbling drills up and down.
Making money.
My boy Joel. Oh, dude.
Joel who? Avendano?
No, right. Joel Wright.
I was like, because my boy Joel moved from Vegas to San Jose and then came back.
I can't be saying Vegas in front of this guy.
No, but it was weird because you said Joel, and then my
know.
boy lived in San Jose for like 10 years and just came back.
Okay.
So I was like,
there's
no way we know the same motherfucker, and he's working for Bigfoot.
Hey, so this week we got a big golf tournament.
Right, is Oil Slick gonna be at the golf tournament?
You might just need to bring it because it's gonna be greasy. Okay.
All right.
It's gonna be greasy,
tar.
dude. So just go onto your fucking phone.
There might be some
Oilslickonline.com.
the golf course.
Hold my whistle, all lowercase, no spaces, 50% off. Check it out,
15.
dude. And the product is only like $7.95. You get 15 off. Buy a couple things.
No, it's a great price for a great product.
Oh, yeah. It's local.
And well, you said it right there, right? So it's a great product, great price, and you're local. You're supporting a local business.
And the thing is, like, you can throw it in your towel bag. You know what I mean?
What's a towel bag?
Because you're not. You don't go to the beach?
I don't go to the beach.
Well, I have a towel bag.
Okay.
He's from Vegas. He doesn't know what the beach is.
We go to the
He's
lake.
like the desert?
Well, you want me to go somewhere where they have a shark? Wait, what?
Are you talking about Barstow?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
There's lakes in Barstow?
Yeah. Hey.
Is there? There's no lake.
There ain't no lake.
What's the closest lake to Barstow? Probably Piru.
Oh! Funny story. I made fun of Peru when we were going through
Peru or Piru?
Both. We were driving through Piru. I was like, hey, guys, guess where I'm from? And they're like, Peru. I was like, not Peru. Piru.
Yeah,
and,
stupid.
dude, it was stupid every time
But
we
it's
go
one
by
of
it.
those things that you just remember
You
forever.
drive through that fucking exit going to fucking Bishop.
Well, yeah, you're going through Santa Clarita and fucking, you're on the 126.
When did everybody start calling it Santa Clarita? Me growing up, it was Valencia.
Well,
Oh, who
I
cares?
don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I call it like Santa Clarita. I always consider Santa Clarita before Valencia because you drive through Valencia and Newhall, which is Magic Mountain.
right.
And then you get into you get on the 14, go to Lancaster.
Right. It's like weird though, because like even like we went to Vegas for the coaches clinic, and like when I'm typing in like where I want to go,
You
it's
take
like,
126?
You're gonna go through Santa Clarita.
You went 126 to the 14?
Yeah, we took whatever fucking
You go Pear Blossom?
yeah, Pear Blossom.
So you went 126 to the 14 to
Yeah.
Pear Blossom.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking hate that route.
I hate it, but when you know that you're not gonna be ahead of traffic, take it.
Yeah. I'm personally, if I'm going to drive to Vegas, I'm going to go 101, 134,
So it's 210.
210,
Right.
15 north.
So normally I do, but every time I leave the house, I have them both plugged in.
Mhm.
And the moment they say there's any fucking accident, traffic, anything,
The 15 is the worst.
it's the worst. And the 210 sometimes.
If you hit Pasadena at the
Yeah.
wrong time of day, you're fucked.
done. You're done.
Fucked.
You guys are funny.
What, you don't know
but-
any of the highways?
Dude, I don't do that drive very often in my life.
It's a great
This is
drive.
the furthest south I go.
Typically, you're going north.
I'm
east
going
to
north.
Las Vegas. California is the worst fucking state to head east.
Absolutely.
You have to
It's
go
bad.
south to hit
get
a major
there.
thoroughfare
Always.
to
Do you
go
remember how
east.
hard it was for me to go to Bishop from San Jose?
Oh, dude, you had to go through fucking Reno.
I had Carson.
You had to go to Carson
I had to go
City.
to Carson City to go to the Mammoth Mountains.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because
The southern part of the
that
mountain.
time of the year, if there's
It's
snow,
the southeast part.
If there's snow, a lot of the like Monitor Pass
And I was
Donner Pass
driving
are all
the
fucking
smallest
closed.
Honda Civics, bro. It wasn't like these guys are in trucks, hauling trailers, heavy gear. I was in Nike windbreakers and a Honda fucking 4-cylinder. Fucking make it through the weather. But we're going to be driving a tight ride probably for this golf tournament, huh?
Yeah, we're rolling a game.
We got the Rio
We're
Golf
gated up.
Classic, right? Second year.
Well, second
Reborn.
Revamp.
Ours, yeah, it was gone for at least a decade,
It
right?
was gone for a minute for sure.
And how great is it to bring it back?
And it's funny.
yeah.
So this is our second year doing it. We have an auction that I'm excited for. The golf tournament, all the side.
Well, you're wearing the hat, right?
I'm wearing my
You
cowboy
have-
hat.
you have
It's
to
right
be
there,
I'm
bro.
rocking it.
Bum Phillips.
I'm
Bum
rocking it. I
Phillips.
got my new
Are
frames.
you Bum Phillips the spotter?
I'm
for-
spotting for sure, bro. I almost want a belt buckle.
I got one.
I want a bum pirate belt buckle. I'm gonna go talk to
I don't got one
someone.
of those. I don't got one of
You
those.
need a buckle.
I need a
You
buckle.
need some tight ass jeans.
Dude, we got people who.
You need
this
a
is gonna be
rodeo
serious
buckle. You need one of those
auction.
big ones with the guy on the fucking bowl.
Totally.
Getting
I
it.
want and with a spinner. It's gonna be spinning.
Oh, what are you from Atlanta?
Yeah, like
No, I'm from the Bay,
Is that how you do it up
do
there?
they spin in the bay?
dude. All I know.
There ain't no
It's crazy right
There
now.
ain't no Spreewells left in the Bay Area.
Yeah, right? Like Jesus.
But you're playing this year too, right?
I played last year.
I know. I'm just making sure you are one of the greatest hecklers on a
Oh,
golf
dude.
course.
So
Why
who
do
you
not-
heckling this year is the question.
Well,
Who's in front of
What
you?
is your mission? Because his mission isn't golf. He wants to have a good time. He plays
But he's
enough
not
of
in front
these.
of you this year, I heard.
he's not playing.
He's not
'cause
playing.
He's
No,
in
that's-
Hawaii. Condrew is in Hawaii,
What
so
are
I
you
can't
doing?
fuck with him.
What's your mission this golf?
I
tournament?
know. Ty and his wife Sarah are behind us with
Took a shot.
Bradley Hollister.
Did you see his head?
I work with him. Of course, I saw his fucking
Dude,
head.
took a shot
Took
from
a
the kid.
driver to the dome. Fucking 5 stitches. It's bad. I got him behind us, and I want to say Tony and Quelo and
get 'em.
Sarah
Get 'em,
in
dog.
front of
Get 'em.
us.
Okay,
Yeah.
so last year there was our video, one of our first videos on Instagram of me swinging.
Oh, that was terrible.
I got a little bit of time to practice and see if I could get a legitimate tee off. First run, I just got to be able to like do it. Why am I so bad at driving? Are
I'm
you good?
I'm
you
gonna-
wanna, you want to have a driving contest?
No.
I know. I'm gonna throw this out there right
what
now.
I say 250 last year, or is that too far? That's
But
crazy.
you 250, you got like
25.
I was going less, 22.
I'm gonna throw this out here. I'm gonna bet you
How many balls do I get?
One.
Fuck.
I'm gonna bet you my wife, who is the 4th player in my group, outdrives you.
That's terrible.
She's been playing.
Do you want to take that bet?
She's been playing.
Do you want to take that bet?
What's the bet? What do I have? What do I win or lose?
What do you?
Are we just saying that she beats me?
Well, she's gonna beat you. So let's
just see it. Okay.
There's got to
show the people.
There's got to be
we'll
something.
Show the
there's
people.
Always
it will be posted.
repercussions.
Look, people are gonna see me fail.
No.
Like, so tough to deal with.
Is this monetary?
It's kind of cyberbullying if we post it. So, and I'm okay with you cyberbullying.
We're gonna cyberbully you.
I just want to know, what do you want? What do you want to bet?
You gotta bet something. There's
gotta be something to win here.
I want to get cyberbullied.
Well, you're gonna get
that no matter what.
That's enough.
It's bad.
I think.
It's bad.
No,
that's harsh shit, bro. I don't want to
say
say what happens when people get cyberbullied, but it's bad.
I want to win something.
We're about to find out.
If you get cyberbullied, it's gonna happen anyway, so I don't win anything.
Yeah.
What do you get? You don't want me to get cyberbullied?
No, you're gonna get
it's
cyberbullied.
Gonna happen.
Oh, then that's the most I'm willing to deal with.
That's all you want to risk. You are that unconfident.
Hold on, let me see when I scheduled my therapist. I might have to up it to a sooner date.
So, my wife.
If we come up with something funny, then we'll freaking add it to a bet. But it's going to happen. We got plenty of time to talk. I don't know what to do.
We don't got plenty of time. We got like 3 days.
Dude, tournament's on Saturday.
Yeah.
I know.
Did you take the day off?
That night, no.
Oh,
I'll be fine.
I did.
Yeah, I can't afford to.
Yeah, I know you can.
I might even work the night before.
You fucking ball. You're a baller.
I'm working at it. You know, I don't work. I put effort into it.
Anywho,
yeah, let's get off of that.
Rio tournament.
Hey, if you're not playing because it's already sold out. So next year, if you want to play next year, you got to do it early. You could probably do it now.
Yeah,
Saturday. Josh is gonna announce the new
date. You could open it Saturday.
Set the date immediately.
Right. You want that? Get the early bird special. Just sign up for it now.
You know, it's fun. Cheap. It's $200 a player.
Trust me,
$800 a team.
Jay and I go around and guarantee you have a good time.
And you know what's gonna be crazy?
We're gonna be driving in the Gator.
You know what we're gonna do too?
Tell me.
We are gonna sell the shit out of telling them get some oil slick.
Oil slick.
Get some oil slick.
I'm gonna see if I can get some oil slick out there. We'll make a video with some freaking players.
I think we need to get a little swag.
Gotta have swag.
Get a little swag so we can present it.
Oil slick. Online.com, 50% off. Hold my whistle, all lowercase, no spaces. Promo code. Get your oil slick.
Why wouldn't you?
Right? So here's the thing. You guys are gonna be driving around, handing out beers, selling raffle tickets.
Like I said, guaranteeing a good time.
Guaranteed.
If you're in San Ynez Valley,
and it's, mind you, it's all alums. Basically, it's ex-Pirates who are either athletes or students coming back supporting our football program.
Right. And then right after, we have a great meal. We feed you.
You get food.
There's a live auction.
Live auction where the auctioneer.
The stuff is gangster.
Dude.
The auctioneer
McClurg's auction skills are on point.
They were good.
I'm a first time.
Paolo's going to be spotting.
Who else is spotting?
I know Johnny Solomon is going to be the main guy. He's the main, so I'm going to be sending stuff to him.
Have you watched any auction videos to prepare for this?
You think I would just watch auction videos, but I've been watching like baseball stuff. You know, I'll be like call outs. I'll be like, bah, whatever. Just like I got it, bro.
You sure?
I'm animated enough, bro.
I know you're animated. Do you have the flair?
You see it on the wall. The glasses, they're mirrored.
You got boots? You gotta have some boots, bro.
I know a guy you can get boots from.
You gotta rock boots.
I know.
Go hit up Big Ed. He's got boots.
I gotta get some boots.
You got it.
Why do I have to be country? No, the hat's country. Let me just rock it. I'll make it look okay.
No,
I'm not gonna.
Do you have a brush popper?
What the fuck? Is that a little flag?
No, it's a fucking button-up shirt.
I want to wear a bolo tie.
Wear whatever you want, but I'm
gonna be wearing the real classic t-shirt.
No, you can't.
I have to change.
That. You gotta be fucking
suited and booted.
Totally.
So how do you envision me, Sean? What do you see?
I see you in whatever pants you can fit into.
Oh my god!
With a fucking button-up t-shirt, like with metal buttons.
Yes, the snaps.
That's a brush popper. You know all the fucking the cowboys wear and shit.
Yeah, okay.
Checkered pattern.
So you want me to look like a rodeo guy?
If you can rock perfect opportunity for you to fucking push that bolo tie.
Yes.
Hey, that's the only way to rock a bolo tie.
Only way. Other than that, you're just an asshole.
So get some kicks.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so hot.
Dude, it's gonna be like 85.
Yeah, but it's me.
It's 85.
It's an hour.
It's a hot day.
Dude, that ain't not fucking hot.
All right, but anyway, so I'm gonna come fitted.
You're gonna look like a fucking
So
G.
even if you don't play golf in the tournament, you didn't get a spot, you could come
Have dinner.
to the golf tournament.
I don't know if you can come have
you might be
dinner,
able to buy a dinner ticket. There's leftovers.
There might
probably.
be dinner tickets,
But
but
they
you
gotta
can buy
wait.
raffle tickets.
Buy raffle
Absolutely.
tickets, and you probably could, enjoy the auction.
Support the program.
Support.
You
the
could go
program.
to the booster program, the St. Anne's Football Booster online website, and donate there. It's cool. I love our we started summer football, and
It's what we do.
oh my god, we're in the zone right now.
Like the community rallies around San Ynez football.
Oh, for
It
sure.
always has, and it always will, even in the down times. You
We
know,
are the West Coast Friday Night Lights.
It is
we've been
awesome.
doing our thing. You know,
I hope you guys are fans of the Pirates, because that's all we talk about. And so even if you're from the Central Coast, we give a lot of teams love, but we're diehards. When people ask me what my favorite team is, I don't say the Niners or UCLA. I say the San Ynez Pirates. It's my squad.
Who would say the Niners?
Paolo.
Oh.
Anyways, you
My
understand it. Well, I'd rather say Niners than Bucks. Sean's killing me over here.
We've been more relevant in the past fucking
Wait,
25
you won
We
a
went to a Super Bowl.
But you won a Super Bowl since they have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we went to the most recent, and we have the most. So 2 over
You do
1.
not have the most.
Buccaneers have more than us.
No, you don't have
You
the
have
most.
more. You don't have
I'm
the
sorry.
most.
Wait.
It was a heart, and I
You went
apologize.
to the most recent?
More.
Were you guys in a Super Bowl?
Yeah, we lost to the freaking Ray Lewis.
What was the score?
It was tight. It was a good game. I thought.
remember.
I thought it was a good game. The power went out. It's monumental. It was memorable.
The only
Wait,
reason
somebody
you were in
died at that game,
You
right?
were the only reason you were in that game is because the power went out.
Stop.
If the power doesn't go out,
Come on,
Yeah, the
man.
game changed.
Are you kidding me? I think that ruined our chances. Are you kidding me?
dude.
You know what you guys won that night?
Right now, I don't even remember.
You know what
bro.
you won? Your fans killed somebody at that game.
Come on. And Ray Lewis has killed someone, so if that's a wash.
He
Yeah,
was
they
a
watched it.
witness.
That's a.
I mean, he ain't-
Alleged.
he
We have
ain't-
way
he ain't
more
Ray
witnesses
Caruth.
than just one.
ain't Ray
my
Caruth.
God, that's horrible. There's some bad NFL players
That
out
dude
there.
just
But
got
hey,
out of jail.
Yeah, I know.
And now he's
wants
fighting
that-
for custody of his kid.
That's horrible. His kid's special needs. Kid, like that's a
Sad
sad story.
He murdered the mom while the baby's still
That's a
in her.
sad
Right?
story. That's a sad one. But hey, what's crazy is like we are coming close to our 1-year anniversary of doing Hold My Whistle, and we have a couple of our very first episodes were just kind of fun ones, and we had the World Cup of sports movies, which is still one of my favorite episodes. Everyone still talks about it. People listen to it now. You could always listen to it. You know what I mean? For at least for the next couple years because it's the best sports movies. But we have the Women's World Cup coming up, and I was thinking maybe we should get some nominations because after we did ours, people would just come up to us and be like, "How did you not put this movie in your World Cup of sports movies?"
Right?
And so, we're gonna go to the Women's World Cup this year and theme it after our women. I love the ladies.
Before we start throwing out a few titles.
Right. Let's go over the bylaws.
No, I'm not talking about bylaws.
10-4.
Who you got winning it?
Oh,
America.
well, J. Wait,
America.
Oh, America is the actual World Cup, red, white, and blue. We run this shit.
In the women's game, nobody fucks with us. We are more physical. We have more skill.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong.
We're
there's
not
teams
as
out
good looking
there-
as the Dutch team.
Who
Definitely
cares?
not. Definitely not.
We got one or two, but that's what our soccer girls look like. They're the quintessential American soccer girls team.
They could probably beat the men.
You know? Oh my gosh, the men's a
They
joke.
don't. They don't flop.
If I was gonna go to a USA soccer game, it'd be women's.
oh, totally. Fuck watching
my
the men's
buddy,
game.
my buddy Teddy's going, and he's going for like 2-3 weeks, and he bought tickets for the final. He doesn't even care who's getting or not. Like if you're going to Europe that time, like during the World
You
Cup,
might as well.
might as well see the final.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That's going to be a
Absolutely.
show, so he's going to have a blast, and I think he's going to see like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
That's freaking a badass thing. So we got the women's sports movies on top of that. Okay. And so you could go like there's easy ones out there that are 100% based on just women's sports, but we are allowing, I think, if there's a
Female-
female athlete in a movie that kind of holds weight, you could nominate it.
Yes.
Let's throw an example out: Space Jam, Babs Bunny.
Okay.
I thought she had mad game out of the whole Toon Squad, other than Mike.
Well,
I might pick Babs.
And she had swagger.
Oh, dude,
She had a lot of
she,
swagger.
she had curve. You know?
You're talking about a cartoon fucking
He said
rabbit.
curve. A cartoon rabbit. Said
She's top 5.
top 5 what?
Jessica Rabbit.
Nobody beats Jessica Rabbit.
Nobody.
Number
Ever,
1.
never.
Okay.
Betty Boop. Right?
Which Disney princess? I'm a Jasmine guy.
Jasmine,
the cartoon's harder than Jasmine in the movie out right now.
of course.
Yeah.
So I'm a Jasmine guy. I like
That was pretty good.
Chitara. She's my fantasy like anime from Thundercats.
Oh.
Thundercats one of the greatest.
Yeah, she
Ever.
had body. And I just like the color combination. She was orange.
Ever.
But if you have a nomination, like anything like that, just if
So-
she's in the movie or it's women based, I don't want to leave anyone out because I don't want your voice unheard.
So let's throw a couple out there that
So,
might be on the list, might
Top
not be.
5, okay? Top
Wait,
5.
wait.
Let's
you
know
know
that
that what
should
we
be
think before we throw out what
exactly. Let who do we think is at the top?
League of
League of
League of
Their
Their
Own
Own is
the top.
One of the top.
it's one of the best baseball movies, and that's one that people were like, "How did you not have that movie?"
Who-
And
alright.
Tom Hanks is in
I
it.
was gonna say, who's the best character in that movie?
Tom
Or
Hanks.
Tom
Gina.
Hanks.
What's Gina's last name?
Gina Davis.
Gina Davis is money, and what's her sister's name? They're the Peaches. They're the perfect. They're like
Well,
I love
her
that
sister's
name.
Kit something
yes,
in the movie.
Kit, Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell,
Yeah.
and then you just tank.
Oh, right.
No one cries in baseball.
That's one of the best baseball lines, other than freaking "You play ball like a girl," and then that line comes up, and you got girls saying it's a girl movie.
That's all right.
You know what I mean? So,
So Paolo will throw out "Bend It Like Beckham."
that's the. It's just the easiest one to remember,
Well,
but
like we said, let's throw out the top 5 that we think
Dude,
are before we pick.
I'm gonna go
ours.
with my freaking gut, which is really close to my funny parts, and I had a huge crush on Mighty Ducks 2 goalie
Okay. Yeah.
from
Yeah,
Bangor,
yeah.
Maine. I forget the Cougar Cat, whatever her name was,
Um,
and they had 2 girls in that movie, and so that's like.
The
So I'm
Blondie.
gonna throw
You're
out
talking about
Mighty
the
Ducks
Blondie.
2. I'm throwing out
No,
both girls.
Blondie.
It's the combo. I like both the girls, even though she was manned up with a freaking hippie, right?
Oh, the twins.
No, she
Weren't
was.
they twins? The artisans, the artisans.
I don't know, but the 2 girls from Mighty Ducks 2, like that's from my childhood. Like those were the ones I liked.
I'm gonna say if we're going primarily girls
Uh-huh.
from my childhood, Ladybugs.
Okay, Ladybugs. Yeah.
Did that guy die?
I don't know.
The boy tries to play the girl, and what's great about in that great movie, you got Harvey
Rodney
Rodney
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield. I get no respect,
You're so
right?
Dude, he's
good.
so fun.
Classic.
Have you ever seen his like skits on like
Oh, so
Johnny
good.
Carson?
Oh,
So
dude,
good.
he's
like
the man.
his interviews, they're fucking
His
hilarious.
wife jokes are the best.
The best.
I watched a thing when they were talking about Caddyshack when they brought him on. They couldn't even give him a script.
He's nonstop, bro.
They just had to let him go.
Like,
off
it's-
the top.
I bet you he was one of the coolest motherfuckers to hang out with.
He's probably him and Robin Williams would be nonstop talking. They just could bounce off each other. Those guys, he just never stopped, and I loved his style. He was like the funniest guy I could ever imagine.
He's
like
so cynical though, and just fucking.
and he
like,
tried.
Well,
His eyes.
he's
that was the
almost
funniest
like
body
Andrew
and
Dice
face.
Clay.
dude.
Oh, for sure.
Yo, I'm Andrew Dice Clay.
Fuck
Quick.
you.
Dude, have you ever seen the Andrew Dice Clay movie Adventures of Ford Fairlane?
Oh yeah, it's so good.
I love that movie.
Dude.
Little bit like the way he smokes his cigarette.
I just like over
it's like
the
up
head.
there. It's like
Yeah.
His nursery
outbuilding.
rhymes. Inky, pinky, bunky. Hey!
Hey.
like totally inappropriate humor, but goddamn was it was
I like
funny.
how he was a chauvinistic.
Oh, totally.
And we're supposed to be talking about women's movies. Come on.
Let's see what it took us to. I'd have to say if I had to pick a movie, as we talked about this, and I'm sitting there thinking about it. One of the movies that always like hits home to me, Necessary Roughness, Kathy Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
My gosh,
She's
she's
so
a clutch kicker.
So hot.
Dude,
See,
she never made football pants never look better.
Right.
It's-
All right. So another movie, like with a majority female, like it's just there's only one female, but it's the movie Eddie with Whoopi Goldberg,
Yeah.
where she's the head
Oh.
coach of the Knicks.
Well, I'm gonna. Am I allowed to go ahead and put Sunset Park with Eddie / You got 2 women coaches. It's almost the same story.
It is, but the problem with the
Isn't
only
it Rita Perlman in Sunset Park?
Yeah,
yeah, it
they're
is
like,
Rita Perlman.
it's
yeah.
like, come on, crazy haired New York, weird looking ladies.
But she's fucking. She's
A
a
high school
street ball
girls
game.
coach.
The problem is though, like with Sunset Park, it was such a different movie?
Whoopi.
You weren't. It wasn't basketball. Central Park wasn't basketball.
This is Whoopi when she was married to fucking Ted Danson.
Right. Yeah.
Yvonne make basket.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's girl coaches, movies.
Malik
That's
Sealy?
cool. Who's the best girl athlete? Also,
In
and
the
out of
movie?
all
movies?
sports, remember,
all
like,
sports?
so we ended up doing that. Do you remember I said like my favorite basketball player, like when we did from a movie, is Jimmy Chitwood from Hoosiers. We also want to throw nominations out for who is the best on-screen female athlete. Do you have any first-round picks on that?
Becky the Icebox.
Ooh, Little Giants is a movie that you could throw in the. It might make
Filmed in AG, by the way.
Yeah.
was it?
It was Napomo. It was at the Napomo Field.
Are you kidding me?
And then the gas station is still in AG. You can still pull up to his gas station car wash thing. It's right there in the village.
Yeah.
But the Icebox was a linebacker,
Laid
fullback, running back. She scored tubs, and she game-winning tackles. She had hands. I think she even threw, right? Like,
no ball.
and her dad was freaking Rick Moranis. You know what I mean? So that's a good one. Do you have?
Shit.
What about the girl that played baseball for freaking Bad News Bears? What was her name? Casey.
Fuck,
She threw heat.
Not as good as Icebox though.
No. You're right. So she
I
probably.
don't know how you beat the Icebox. I'm trying to think.
Ooh, you know who I'm gonna throw out? What's the Cutting Edge? The girls
Moira
ice
Kelly?
skater.
Moira Kelly.
I'm
Toe
gonna
pick.
That's the line, bro.
I love that movie.
That's such a good movie. So like that kind of stuff, like nominate these movies.
What have you been doing? It's actually pretty interesting. I've been doing a little figure skating, finger painting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So nominate these movies.
Cutting Edge. I love that movie.
No, but hey, we're probably gonna be doing our first Twitch videos.
Yes.
Check it out. You're gonna see the Dusty S Garage. If you want to do it that way, we have all the different avenues. You could go Apple Podcast app, Google Play Music. I found there's so many podcast apps I didn't even know about that people tell me that they listen to us on.
It's
You
great.
know? So we're gonna just go ahead and try to put the video if you want to see what we're doing. Or
Yeah,
just
why
play
not
it.
see us live?
Watch it live. You could watch it.
Well,
after.
and here's the thing.
It's
So
gonna be recorded,
you can
right?
watch it after, but why not watch it live? And when we're having a conversation like this right now, like best female
You
sports
can
movie.
respond.
Yeah,
You
so
can,
we're gonna have
and
our
we
draft
can
board
watch you.
also for the draft of randomness.
Right.
If you have a cool category, tell us. But we're gonna
Yeah.
do first the Women's World Cup of sports movies, and we'll have that up. So
And why not spin the conversation? So if we're conversating about something, and you can chime in, and you can say, "Hey, Paolo, you're talking about Cutting Edge, but you could be talking about this."
yeah,
And we can see it live in front of us.
Let us
and
know
we
how you
can,
And we
feel.
can address it.
yeah,
and we'll
we
address
can
it.
talk about it. Or when we make a mistake.
yeah.
When we say
correct
something
us.
like, when we say somebody went for 20 and they went for 25, and you can call us out on our bullshit because we're just throwing numbers out
yeah,
there.
so we're gonna be hopefully
Why
send
not?
us. The garage is gonna be so freaking. It's gonna look like Johnny Five. You know,
Johnny
it's gonna-
Five alive.
Short circuit.
Yeah,
Johnny
short
Five
circuit.
alive. Johnny Five's alive.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I think we hit all the major points. I mean, there's
You guys going to the beach soon?
No, I'm not. But if I did, and I was gonna get my feet dirty,
If I was
I'm
gonna
gonna get some oil slick.
if I knew someone that was going, I'd recommend, hey, get some oil slick. Oh, you know what they have makeup remover too.
Well, that's the thing, right? So I'm
So
gonna tell
you-
my wife,
Exactly.
like, baby.
I'm gonna buy this
Why
hat
not?
that looks kind of tight. It's from San Ynez, but I also want you to get this makeup remover, or just actually, you know what used to be the move? I used to have makeup remover. Like I don't know if a girl brought it or I knew a girl was coming over, and she's like, I can't come over. I'm like, I have these freaking eco wipes that are makeup removers. Like, oh yeah, I can spend the night because they want to wipe off the makeup
That's
after
right.
the bar.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And the vomit. And you're like, hey,
Hey, it cleans whatever.
Dude, if it clean off the tar
Well, here's the thing.
off your feet, it's gonna clean off
That's what I'm saying.
the puke off her chin.
If it could take oil, it could take anything. If it could fight through that battle,
Oilslickonline.com. Hold my whistle, all lowercase, no spaces, 15% off. It's local. Get your gear. This is another episode of Hold My Whistle. I'm Paolo.
I'm Foy.
I'm Reka.
Hey, come check out the San Ynez Football Rio Tournament. Have a good one.
Can you blow my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together